Hi, everyone. I'm Beth Weinstein. I'm a spiritual business coach helping current and aspiring coaches, healers, and spiritual leaders align with your soul's purpose and grow your business so you can help more people, profit with your passion, and have a fulfilling online business working on your own terms from anywhere on earth. And today I am happy to be talking to you about running an intuitive spiritual business. Um, Haley asked me to share one tip that I found was the most important tip to connecting with intuition and making money and growing a successful, spiritually based, transformational business. The basis of everything I teach, so I help mostly coaches, healers, purpose-based entrepreneurs, sacred space holders grow their business. And the basis of everything I teach comes down to bringing in both the masculine and the feminine energies in order to co-create in your business. So while I do believe that you need intuition, you need the open heart, you need connection, you do also need the masculine aspect of business. So you can't actually just have a very highly successful 6 or 7 figure business only with intuition. So you have to have, which I consider a feminine energy. So really tapping in your intuition, your heart, of course, is necessary. It's co-creation. That's the feminine aspect of business. But you also need to have a grounded structure that, I see as like the earth plane, right? Like everything needs to be rooted and grounded in order to grow, just like anything in life, right? This is the basis of co-creation, is that it takes both the masculine and the feminine. So I always encourage people to think of business this way. So yes, you do have to really have the practices and be connected to your purpose, your mission, your why. Like, why is it that you are starting a coaching business? Why is it that you're called to be a healer? And really connect to that deep into the heart space. And of course, some of the practices that I suggest to my clients that I use myself are daily practices such as meditation, getting quiet, going out in nature, being grounded on the earth, connecting to, whatever spirit, guide, nature, all of the above that you believe in or that you like to look into. I also do chanting. This is actually part of what I teach in my business coaching program. So while I do teach the masculine, structures and marketing and messaging and how to copyright, how to grow your email list, how to communicate, because these are needed. This is the world we live in today, is blessed with so many beautiful forms of communication and reaching others to be connected, that we actually, I do believe these are part of the whole larger scale awakening that's happening on the planet as it is. So we have to use these and learn how to use these in the very masculine energy way while co-creating with the feminine. So I teach things like how to clear your chakras with vocal alchemy and chanting. I actually bring in a teacher who's a good friend of mine, but I do this as part of my daily practice. I highly suggest to my clients, when they're caught up in, fears or doubts or feeling stuck or just in a funk, to go into their body, really do the deep daily practice. I actually bring in a somatic therapist as part of my work because I do believe in embodiment work. So whatever it takes for you to get into your body and out of your head so you can start getting unstuck. Again, there's many different methods. You can do physical moving of the energy, chanting, grounding exercises. But really, in the end, it comes down to a few key aspects to grow a successful business, like coaching, healing, a conscious product or a purpose-based service. To really set aside time for both the masculine and the feminine. Set aside time for your body to be grounded, for you to get out of your head and into your channel, to clear your channel, which is where the intuition comes in, and to really create the empty space in your life. Stop the noise, get off the craziness of social media, make a daily practice where you have, I prefer a morning practice. That's what most people prefer. I highly suggest morning, but do whatever works for you, because only you know what works. But, create the space every morning to really clear the channel, get out of your head and get into your body and really feel into your heart. What is it that you're feeling called to do right now? What is it that's next? What is on the plate for you this month, the next 6 months? What is the direction you want to take your business in? And you have to really listen. A huge part of this practice comes down to deeply listening to what's actually here, which I believe that is the intuition. Intuition is not from the mind, it's from the heart. It's from what you might believe to be spirit. I do believe it's a connection between earth, spirit, energy, and embodiment practices. So the more you can really just drop down into your heart and listen, listen to the pull. So a lot of my clients come to me. I actually work with a lot of newer coaches, newer healers who haven't really made enough money off of it yet, and they need guidance. So they come to me saying these things like, I feel that I'm supposed to be doing this. I know in my heart I'm here for something more. I know I have a grander purpose and I'm ready to serve. That is what I believe to be the divine guiding you, and that is what intuition is. So the more you can create a space to open up your channel, because essentially what we are, and this is what I believe and I have proven to be true for myself and my clients, is when you clear your channel for the divine to come in, then you're divinely guided towards the path of divine abundance. Meaning, spirit wants you to be successful. Spirit wants you to be guided and have you serve and be given back the support that you want. Anything you want is available to you. We are limitless beings. And I do believe the more you fall into that alignment with what spirit or intuition or divine guidance is pulling you, and you actually take the risk because it feels very risky, and you step into the fears, you step beyond your doubts and limiting beliefs, you are willing and capable to get past yourself, then that is the path of just divine alignment, where you're guided towards the divine abundance. So when you have that into play, and then you bring in, these earth energies, these masculine energies of like, okay, we still live in the 3D. We still have things like taxes and bank accounts and money that we have to pay our bills. You need to have structure, meaning, your clients need to be supported. They need a structure. You have to have a system set up. You need to be able to, take calls and create a program where you are able to serve your clients. So those are very masculine energies. And a lot of people can be very resistant to those because those tend to scare a lot of people. Like, oh my God, how do I do that? Or, how do I reach my ideal client? Or how do I do the marketing? And how do I grow my email list? And, how do I sell? You can have all the intuition you want. You can have all the divine guidance, but then it's about bringing it back into the embodiment of a business, of, again, it's like very represented in the earth energy. Like it's a tangible material form. So this is what I teach. This is the root of everything I teach. I know this is a very short video, so we can only go so deep, but the overall concept is to bridge these two, which is co-creation. And then my last piece of advice, this is one key thing that can really be a big shift for a lot of people. If you follow the both, right, the masculine and the feminine, you bring them together, the next and most important thing, and this is where I can see, like, if you just have these three things and you keep going, you will have success in your business. Let go of knowing how things are going to turn out, how things are going to look. You have to go really deep into trust and surrender. So that's a huge part of this as well. So a huge part of even starting and committing to this kind of business is trusting that you are being guided and making the leap to work with a business coach, making the leap to get support, making the leap to put yourself out there in new ways that feel really uncomfortable and scary. And of course, no one knows how anything's going to look. That's the reality. Even my best psychic, who is amazing and pretty much knows every answer, she only knows so much. She can't look 10 years in the future, and she can't tell me when I'm going to hit $1 million in my business, right? But at the same time, it's really, running a business like this is a practice of presence. So the more present you can be in the moment of like, what does my heart feel now? What am I feeling now? What am I being called to do now? Don't worry about the future. So I am a spiritual business coach today. I always say, who knows? Maybe I'll turn into just a spiritual coach in 5 years. I don't know that. I don't, right now that's not where I'm being guided. So I don't care. So it is, and that's part of the daily practice of, quieting the mind, having a daily meditation practice, daily chanting, daily grounding practice, and embodiment work, moving your body, moving the energy, whatever it takes to keep you present and focused and not wrapped up in the head, the ego mind that wants to know, what if this doesn't work? How's this going to go? How's it going to turn out? What do things look like? That noise, which right now is so prevalent in our society, that noise will hold you back. So the more you can really get a rhythm of a daily practice to cut out the noise, stay present, bring in both the masculine and feminine energies, and really stay focused on what your heart is being pulled to do, that is it. That's all you need. I mean, that's just the beginning of all you need, but that really is the fundamental of growing a transformational business like this that will, fully support you and help others and essentially create the kind of planet that we all want to see. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much. Again, my name is Beth Weinstein. I can be found at bethaweinstein.com or all over social media, Beth A. Weinstein. I'm also friends with Haley. Thank you so much and have a beautiful day. Bye.